Alright, what up YouTube? So this video, I'm gonna be showing y'all how I passed my verification. My last video was how I passed my phase one on oh, I don't know if I clarified, but I'm trading with Level Up Society. So I passed my phase one challenge on with my last video. In this video I'm gonna show how I passed my verification. So um let me go ahead. Let me go to bar replay so I can show y'all. So I'm gonna go about right here. So you can see over here how we this is daily time frame. So I used the daily time frame to like draw my structure for the 4 hour. So you see how we had this push up, push down made a higher low, and then made a higher high. And so um when it came and broke this low, I wasn't looking for a sell right here, like this whole push down, even though it was a strong push down. I wasn't looking for a sell because market structure was bullish, and even when it broke this low, it didn't give me a confirmation to sell. So my confirmation to sell after a break of structure like this is I need a lower high and a lower low. So that's what I got right here. It came down, stopped here, made a lower high, and they made a lower low. So once this structure happened, now I'm looking for my trade setup to take it lower. So let me drop to the 4 hour time frame. All right. So yeah, once it made that lower high and that lower low and broke below this low right here, now I set up my now we fully bearish now, and so I'm looking for my supply zone so I can wait for my test of that. So supply zone right here, and right here it did break through, but it was because of news. I was active on the charts at the time, and so I was watching it the whole time. So it's just like it pushed all the way down, then it pushed all the way up, but then it ended up closing as a doji. So that's why I still was looking to get in this trade. But usually, if it breaks my supply or demand zone, I don't get into the trade. But that's usually if it closed above or below it. You know what I'm saying? So if it breaks it and close, then I might either find another zone or I might just switch to a whole nother pair in general because that's just what my rules state. So once it tests this zone, let me go to bar replay a little bit more. Uh, go back right here. So once it tests the zone, now I drop down to my lower time frame. Usually it's the 5 minute, and I drop down and I wait for my breaker structure on the lower time frame to go ahead and end the trade. So the same way how I draw 4 hour structure on my daily, I use the 15-minute time frame to draw my 5 minute structure. So right here on the 5 minute, and like I said, this part right here, all of this was news. That's why it spiked up and spiked down. So let me see. Yeah, okay, so draw my structure. So we had the high, we had the low, and then we had this high point, and then all of this was just news. So I kind of just disregarded that, and so we got this low right here, and so we broke this low, and then we pulled back. So I think I use a 1 hour supply zone for this. So right here, I use this last bullish candle, and then really this whole little consolidation zone that for me that counts as a supply zone. I either use the last buy to sell or like the whole little consolidation. So let me go back to the 15. Actually, I can just go to the 5 minute. So once I got this breaker structure to the downside, then I waited for a retest of this zone, and so I entered. Well, I set a sell limit directly at the bottom of the zone, and then my stop loss was it was somewhere up here. It was above all of this clutter. So take this magnet off. So yeah, I had my stop loss somewhere up here. It was about 25 pips or something like that. So let me okay. Okay, there we go. Alright, so about 25 pips, and then my stop loss, my take profit was about 200 pips. Um, so it was, yeah, about right here, about 200 pips of 1 to 8 risk to reward. So that was my first trade, and so my second trade was a scale in position. So let me minimize this, and let's go back to the daily time frame. Alright, so for the structure, we still got this big push down, this low, this lower high, this lower low, and then it just created another lower high. So now for me to scale in, I'm looking for the same thing every single time. Even for my scale in trades, I'm looking for a breaker structure, and then in this situation, since this is a downtrend, I'm looking for the breaker structure to the downside, and then I'm looking for a retest of my higher time frame supply zones. So let me press play. Let me do this one. Alright, so let me check and see if did this break structure did this close below on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, yeah, we closed below on the 4-hour time frame, so we had this high, this low, this lower high, and then lower low down here. And like I said, I disregarded this big wick and stuff because it was news. So for me personally, I just put my high down here because this was after news. So once we got that, I used I can just delete this because y'all already know this. So I'm gonna delete that last trade. And so this one, I use this supply zone right here. Wait, let me. Oh, I use this one. Yeah, I use this one. And the way that I do my supply zones, I wait for the breaking structure as usual, and then I'll put a Fibonacci on. And so I wait for price to retest the 50% level, and then that's when I start looking for my trade. So you can see, oh, it was blocking it. Yeah, right here was when it tested it. So once it tested my zone, now I'm dropping to my entry time frames, which I said is usually my 5-minute. So now let's draw the 5-minute structure on the 15-minute time frame. So just start high, low, higher, high. This broke structure, and then we created another higher high. So this right where it retested the zone. So if I'm looking for an entry on my 5-minute, I'm looking for a break of this low, and then the retest of my supply and demand zone. So as you can see, it came all the way down, broke and closed below this zone. And so now take my Fibonacci from the high to the low, and I want a supply zone that's within 50%. So this is the last like this the pullback before the push down that's above the 50% zone. So I use this right here, this last buy to sell counter before the push down, dragged it over, and this is where my sell limit would be again. So like I said, sell limit right at the bottom of the zone, and then my stop loss was about 13 pips or something, 14, 13 pips. So it's right there. And then I think I went into a little bit of drawdown. I think it had pushed down. Oh no drawdown, no drawdown at all. So there we go. And my first take profit was about 200 pips. but since I scaled in, I didn't take like the full 200. Even though it got, I think it came close to the 200 pip mark, but it had started to pull back. But if I was like actively in the trade, I probably would have closed, once it got close, because I don't want to be like greedy or nothing, especially if I'm like 180, 90 pips in profit. An extra 20 pips doesn't really mean much, you know what I'm saying? It did the push that it was supposed to do. Well, not supposed to do, but it did the push that I predicted. And so I'd rather just take my money than waiting for it to pull back for like 2, 3 days and then push back down possibly, but it's still not a guarantee regardless. So yeah, and I think I took profit like somewhere around here, um, or took partial profit and moved my trade to break even, and I think it went like a little bit lower before it actually pulled back. Yeah, it went like a little bit lower, like right here. But I had lost, I think, about 2 trades before this trade, so I had to make up my percentage with the first trade, and then I went break even, and I took 50% of my profits off. Well, I secured 50% of my profits, so I had 50% left running. So when I took the partial profit, I was a little bit above break even. So I got a $25,000 account. So my account balance went up to 25,000, like $43 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So back to break even. And then so I had that half running from up here when I entered somewhere around there. I had that half running, and then when I scaled in right here, you can see I had a way tighter stop loss. This one was like 20 something pips. This one was 13 pips. So I can use a higher lot size risking 1%. So once I did that, once I got in profit with this trade, um, you know, once I scaled in with this one, I put this stop loss wherever I placed this one, which was right above this high on the 5 minute time frame. And so I got this trade deep in profit with my stop loss in profit, and now I got this trade running. And so yeah, once I scaled in, I completed the challenge, and that was that. So that's how I completed my the full challenge, and now I'm funded. And so I'm gonna show y'all the trade that I'm in right now. So check out this bar replay. I'm in on the same pair. So I'm gonna go to my actual charts though. Um, So same concept, you know what I'm saying? Like I do the same thing on repeat. I don't have like multiple ways to enter. I just stick to one thing, especially as a swing trader. I just stick to one thing, wait for my trade to play out, and I just do it like that. So um same thing, low, high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So market broke structure. Obviously I put the fib on, bring it from the high to the low, wait for a pullback. It's a little messy because I got all this right here in my alerts on, but I hope you can like see what I'm doing. So I already got my zone that I was entering on, so I use this uh little consolidation zone on the 4 hour time frame as my supply zone to enter. And actually, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I took a loss because I think I used this right here. I used this at first. And I'm gonna be honest, I had where my supply zone is now, that's where I initially had it. But then I was like, shit, I don't know if it's gonna like pull down or not. So I didn't want to miss out on the trade if it didn't pull all the way up. So I moved my supply zone to this buy candle before the drop off. And I entered, end up losing instantly. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna just put my zone back up here where I had it. If it hit it, it hit it. If it don't, it don't. I ain't gonna trip. So it end up coming to hit it, and I can just scale down real quick. Oh, it's something else happened with this trade. I was pissed. So let me go mark it up for that real quick. So We had the high low, higher high, higher low, higher high. And you can see it broke structure right here on the 15 minute, which I used to draw 5 minute structure, and then it pulled back. So let me pull my fib out. I have my fib. Oh, my fib already on there. I'm tripping. Okay, so this fib right here, and I used a, what did I use? I think I used this 1 hour candle, or did I use? Wait, I think I used a, no. I used a smaller candle. My entry now, right now, I used this 1 hour candle, but that was because I had an earlier entry with a tight stop loss. I think I used let me drop to the 5 minute. Let me try to find it. I forgot. Okay, I think I was right here. I think I was on the 5 minute time frame, and I think I used this is consolidation zone right here as my, or did I use a taller one? It was something like this. I know it was real small. It was like right here. It was something like that. I can't even remember for real. But anyways, my entry was up here. I ain't gonna lie, I think it was up here. I'm rambling, but I really try to remember. But it was somewhere up here. I had a tight stop loss. I just remember it was like 13 pips. So if my high was up there, 13 pips. Okay, yeah, it was up here. Okay, yeah, it was somewhere up here. But anyways, I had my sell limit set, and the price hit exactly on my sell limit, but didn't trigger me in. But I had an alert set to where my entry was supposed to be. But usually I hop on the charts and check it. Well, no, I did hop on the charts and check. I was like, okay, hit my sell limit. Okay, whatever, whatever. And so, but I never checked MT4. So, cause I'm just thinking I'm already in the trade. So, whole time price drop, and mind you, I already took a loss on here. So I ain't gonna lie, my emotions was kind of like almost getting to me. And I was like, I don't know if I should take this trade, but then I was like, okay, I'm gonna take this trade. But if I lose, I'm not trading for the rest of the week. And this was on Tuesday. So I'm like, I'm not trading for the rest of the week. You know what I'm saying? And but if I was like, and I was like, if this trade don't hit, I'm still not gonna trade the rest of the week. Like I was like, my emotions trying to kind of tripping, so I'm not even gonna try to force any trades. So when I hopped on the charts and I seen it push down, and mind you, it was supposed to be up here. So I see this much profit, like it's about 30 some pips, and I had a 1.9 lot size. So I was like, okay, now by now I think my trade was like put me back to break even, like over break even. And so I was happy. But then I checked MT4 because I just wanted to look at the numbers. And I was like, what the? I'm like, bro, I'm not even in the trade, bro. I was so pissed. So I had to, no, it was right here. It was right here. It was somewhere right here, I think. This whole push down or this one, regardless, whichever one it was, I was mad. And so I was like, bruh, I know it's not gonna pull all the way back up here. And it didn't. It got close, but it didn't pull all the way back up there. And so I was talking to one of my homeboys that trade with me, and he was like, what I'm saying? He was asking me, was I gonna try to catch another entry? Because we both trade this pair. He caught this pair, he scalped though. He caught this pair and he took profit like where my fib is at, somewhere around there. So, but he was like, what I'm saying, you're gonna find another entry, and I don't even know. He was like, any, what you call it, profit is better than none. So I was like, yeah, you right, because I was supposed to be in the trade anyway, so I might as well try to look for another setup. And so that's when I entered off of this 1 hour supply candle, this last bullish candle before the push down, last buy to sell. And so I entered off that one, had my sell limit right here, and then you see I'm in profit right now, and my stop loss is in profit too. My stop loss is where this alert is. So basically break even, but I didn't want to put it exactly at break even and lose the money from like the swap fees and the commission and stuff. So I put it a little bit in profit above this 4 hour counter right here, a little bit above it. So just in case it pulls all the way back deep, so I'm just prepared for it. So yeah, I'm risk free on this trade, what I'm saying? Pull it all the way down. My stop loss, I mean not my stop loss. My take profit is right here. I just wanna I'm already back in the positive on my funded account, but if this trade hit, then I'm gonna have little extra profits because I was down about 3%, and I think this trade is going to hit for 5%. So I'll be 2% in profit. I'd rather just, be a little bit in profit because I was going to shoot for, I think this was my initial take profit was like somewhere down here, and then it was like 12% or something. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I ain't even gonna be greedy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just go for the 5% and leave it at that. Once I hit that, I'm good. And then next week, fresh, what I'm saying, reset. And you know what I'm saying? I'd be straight. So, but yeah, I'm just rambling. So yeah, this how I completed my phase 2 of my leveled up society challenge, and now I'm funded. So now I'm gonna keep y'all updated with the funded process. You know what I'm saying, my ups and my downs, and you know what I'm saying, all of that. So I hope y'all having a blessed day, and I'll see y'all in the next one.